Welcome back to State of the Franchise Gaming, and there's going to be a lot packed into this episode. We've got a minor league baseball game here. We've got a major league baseball game towards the end of this, and in between, I'm going to start doing some mock drafts, and we will begin with the first two teams in the draft, the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Texas Rangers. But in this one, this is a little unique. I jumped into the fifth inning because I needed to show you guys this relief pitcher. If you're not interested in it, that's fine. There's timestamps on most of my videos. But Blake Walston is this team's closer. I just wanted to showcase him, show a little bit of what he can do, as he will more than likely be the next reliever up, depending on how things play out. As long as he doesn't get hurt, and I mean, we're not contenders right this minute, and we're not exactly, we're not in a no man's land. Actually, we are kind of in a no man's land situation. He gives up a hit in terms of, the team is good, but not really good enough to truly compete. We might get a wild card spot. Anywho, as you can see, he throws two fastballs, a curveball, and a changeup. Pretty good stamina, lefty thrower, throws okay as far as velocity is concerned. Will get guys out. It's kind of average, but he's, as far as hits per 90, he can hit a little bit, but he's going to be a relief pitcher. And actually, he's the AAA closer at the moment, But again, I just thought I'd showcase him in this. This is ball one against Jake Schreiner. The changeup misses. Either that or the umpires are just blind. In my opinion, I think the umpires have been very blind to us. Oh, now you want to give us a strike. Thank you, jerk. Hang on, runner at first. Out of the stretch, fastball in there for strike number two. He's ahead 2-2. We're going to see, maybe 2 innings from Blake Walston. He's pitching in the middle of this game. Offense hasn't put any run support behind the pitching staff. We got to fly out to right. And the runner's going to return back to first. Next, he faced, in real life, now Major Leaguer Jared Kelenic. Who, hell, he hit a home run in either his first or second game in majors in real life, but he's in the minors in this one, so there's not a whole lot we can do about calling him up. Change up. Oh, they gave him a call. Okay, I was a little worried they wouldn't. Looking to get the punch out. Chucks him a change up inside. Kelenic is going to have to go sit back on the bench. There's Jordan Cowan. Batting 306. Not too shabby. Curve. Whoa. Where did that miss? Again, either I'm blind or they're blind. These umpires are probably twice my age. They give them strike number one, finally. And, the older you are, the worse your eye vision tends to be. I've still got 20/20. Curveball. Okay, they're going to give him a low area of the zone. Walston looking to punch out his second straight batter. Gets him the swing and miss. Strike number 3 to end the top of the fifth. Tacoma still up 2-0. Ryan Holiday, yeah, we got him. Okay, we got Mr. Walston out of there. We'll see how this game plays out. Hit and run, no good. Runner back to first, ground out. And okay, actually, that was just a showcase of the offense. Anyway. The pitch, fouled off two-seamer. Again, two-seamer, curveball, changeup. Does not have a slider. It'd be nice, but, the usual 4 pitches from a lot of guys. Ground ball down the first base side, foul. There's 2 sets of usual 4 pitches as far as I'm concerned. Fastball, slider, changeup, curveball, fastball, changeup, curveball, and usually a second fastball. We'll see a lot of that from a lot of pitchers. The fly out to center gives us the first out. Taylor Trammell, also a real-life Seattle Mariner, currently sitting in the AAA roster at the moment, and smokes this one right at the second baseman for out number 2. Blake Walston, 20 pitches through inning and 2/3. Cal Riley. 2 singles on this ball game, driven in 1. 4-seamer gets the low corner. Like, the umps are inconsistent to the point where a pitch in the zone gets over the 2-seamer for strike 2. A pitch in the zone and get called a ball. It's like, come on, dog. High fastball gets him the swing and miss. Woo! Told you, he's got some strikeout stuff. Oh, this damn DMCA music. I'm probably going to have to cut that out of the audio. Whatever. Right, back on the offensive end. Get a double from Drew Ellis. A ground out. Barrell flies out, and come on. Where is the offense? At least get a runner in scoring position. Walston going for a 3rd inning ground ball, foul first base side. Ball boy getting to do some work today. And it's a fly ball to right center. Gonna be caught. Out number 1. You know, if he pitches well enough, he honestly will probably be up at some point, either August or more likely September. If he really seems ready, oh, that is a liner to right, and it gets down just in front of Dalton Varsho. The right fielder, actually outfielder slash catcher. He's not very good at blocking, so, I mean, I'm not too surprised he let that one bounce. Not that that affects very many outfielders. 0-1 pitch is a 2-seamer outside, ball 1. Third base coach probably calling for a hit and run. Joe Dietrich got the plate curveball. He just watches it. Strike number 2. Walston looking to get his 4th strikeout. The pitch, curveball, right up the middle, diving attempt by the second baseman and rolls in the center. Back to back base runners. Blake Walston looking like he's in a little bit of trouble. Jake Shiner, as I should say. 31st pitch. Okay, he's getting it in there with the 2-seam fastball. Shiner has 2 home runs on the season. It's kind of early, so tries to get him to chase 2-seamer down below the zone. 200 average with runners in scoring position. Curveball, chopper to first. Gonna try to attempt back to second, over back to first. You'll only get 1. Runners at the corners.
Now back, the center fielder.
Kelnick, who's already struck him out, stepping up to the plate. And chops that one foul. Really slices that one foul. He is 333 with runners in scoring position. And 2-seamer below the knees. Gets him his chase. Looking to punch him out. Looking for a pitch on the outside corner. It is chopped right to the third baseman, over the second. Get the out. Keeping the lead at 2. Aces looking to try to make a comeback. Jersey grounds out. Halliday gets on with a double. Ground out. Fairchild gets on with a single. Beer drives in 1. Change pitchers. Matheson grounds out to end it. We're going to actually change pitchers, despite the fact Walston could keep going. We'll go to Taylor Clark, and we'll just get through this one. A double, a fly out, 1-run scores. 2-run shot, extends it to a 4-run lead. A home run, might be a little too late. A walk, a 2-run shot, and yeah, this one is over. They Rainers have won by 5. All right, Jimmy, again, just wanted to show you guys, you know, our reliever. You'll see some of the other relievers as well, because I feel that even relievers are important parts of the team. You know, sometimes they can get you out of jams. Jordan Cowan, 3 for 5. George Kirby picks up the W. Matt Tabor picks up the loss. He only went 4 innings in one of the games we saw. Oswaldo is injured, and in a minute, I'll show you guys the candidates for April Player of the Month. Stop, infielder, we play some outfield too. He had 7 multi-hit games in the month of April and is tied for first in stolen bases in the National League. Next up, we've got Christian Walker, who leads the team in RBIs with 14, is tied for first with home runs with 4, including guys like Carson Kelly and David Peralta, has a 12% walk percentage and is batting .345 with runners in scoring position. Next up, the aforementioned David Peralta. His slash line consists of .302 in a batting average, .337 on base percentage, .479 slugging, and is 5th in the National League in doubles with 9. For pitchers, remember we're voting for both position players and pitchers, so I expect to see 2 names down there in the comment section. We've got Ryan Buchter, relief pitcher, 2-1, which actually leads the team in wins, tied with like 1 or 2 other people. A 1.46 ERA in 13 appearances. Stephon Crichton, he is tied for 2nd in the National League in saves with 9. And lastly, Zach Gallen, 5th in the National League in strikeouts and has a 2.43 FIP.
For the very first mock draft of the 2021 campaign, again, we are in May. The draft is in June. And we will touch on the first team with the first pick, the Pittsburgh Pirates' first selection day. The experts have them selecting is Keith Fong, first baseman, lefty, 22 years old, from his own home state of Pennsylvania. 5'10", 190. Seems to be about an average hitter. Defense is actually, I guess, better than average for most first basemen. Speed, not really there. He doesn't pitch at all. He does have A potential, and he's 22 years old. Next player they have up is Russell Eller, 21-year-old South Carolinian, 6'3", 196, lefty throwing switch hitter. Has 2 fastballs with the 4 and 2 seam variety. Curveball coming in at 82, slider at 87. He's got at least average per 9s. Pitching clutch is kind of not really there all that much, but again, he's a young guy. Good velocity, okay break, fielding is not there, and he doesn't really hit worth a damn. Durability is solid though. 74 potential. Brian Young, 22-year-old first baseman, lefty, 60 potential. As you can see, his hitting numbers are, again, okay as far as minor leaguers are concerned. 40s for contact, 20s for power, so he's not your traditional power hitting first baseman that you see on a lot of teams throughout the league. D potential, again, 60 they have him rated as, which means he's probably not getting much better than maybe mid-50s, if at all, depending on how long he plays. Durability to 63, not very fast, 50 speed. The first baseman, this was a really curious mock pick for them to take back-to-back first baseman, at least within the first, like 2-3 rounds. All right, next is Josh Goddard. As you can see up top, hit per 9, K per 9 in the 60s, so that's good, for an 18-year-old player. He will give up the walk and the long ball. Velocity is all right. Control is going to need work, and his break is okay as well. He throws a fastball, slider, curveball, and a changeup from the 18-year-old West Virginian, 6'2", 193. Arm is okay. His durability is definitely up there, and I kind of would expect that from a young guy. He doesn't have any injuries of note. And, he's a lot of these guys are going to be projects anyway. Next, they have Robin Molinos. As you can see, they already have been taking 2 relievers, 2 first basemen. Eventually, it will take 2 starting pitchers and a catcher, which, honestly, I think this is a terrible mock. Anyway, we'll still touch on these players. Robin Molinos, South Carolina, lefty lefty throwing, 21-year-old starting pitcher, 2 fastballs with the 4 and 2 seam variety, a circle change to complement the 2-seamer, and a curveball coming in at 76. Good stamina. His per 9s are going to need work, especially hitting K per 9. Walks and home runs per 9 are all right. His control is a little better than average, with coming in at about a 58. His velocity is not really there, so he's not going to get much higher than like 93. Arm is not really there, which kind of you can tell by the velocity on his pitches. His arm really isn't that strong. Not a bunter for a National League pitcher. His durability is good though, so he may outlast some of the other guys that may end up in the minor league system, just based on the fact he's able to stay on the field more. Owen Lawson, a pull-hitting catcher from Illinois. His contact is better against lefties than righties. His power is better against lefties than righties. Another project piece, guy's going to need work. 63 durability, and for a catcher, that really ain't that good. I mean, it's okay. It doesn't help he doesn't play another position, or else, he'd probably be able to up that, up his durability, not playing behind the plate so long, save his knees a little more. Good arm, 75, 73. His fielding is his reaction is ooh. So is his blocking. You could say 40 speed is fast for a catcher, just because not too many catchers are even remotely fast, and he doesn't throw anything, so you can't really expect him to change positions and become at least a reliever or something. And last but not least, Luis Fernandez from New York, 52 overall, see potential, lefty batting, righty throwing pitcher. He's got good stamina. Per nines are okay. He's 22 though. Velocity is all right. Break is, better than most. Throws a cutter, curveball, slider, and a changeup, which is a good mix of pitches. I'm sure he's going to work a lot of that cutter and slider together because they both have the same general motion, going east to west. Arm is all right. He does hit a little bit. 14 contact, 14 right and left, 9 power, he may be able to eke out a couple hits, here and there. He's not a bunter, not very fast, and he doesn't play another position, so don't expect another Shohei Ohtani. If I had to give this draft a grade, C-. You got 2, maybe 3 decent players, but you didn't diversify this at all. The Pirates need a lot of help in a lot of places. But it is what it is. All right, Texas Rangers are the team with the second pick in the draft, and these are the players that are mocked to take in the draft in about a month. First up, we've got 94 potential, 21-year-old catcher Fernando Adino from Venezuela. He's got okay contact numbers. Power is going to need work. I don't know who their scout is, because I don't know how you come up with an A potential for a guy that looks like it's going to be a while before he becomes anything. He's not a contact hitter. He doesn't have good vision. His power isn't there. His defense isn't there. He's got speed. I give him that. 64 speed is good for a catcher, but if you can't get on base, what the hell good is your speed? You're not gonna, you can't go first or third if you don't go to first. Got a good arm, a decent arm, 73 arm strength, 58 accuracy. He does seem to hit righties well in whatever capacity you pick that up as you can see by the 9 quadrants, that made no sense. You know what I'm saying. Up in the upper right corner. Anyway, next player, Chris Veach, first baseman. Doesn't seem to play any other positions. I think they're the glitch where secondary positions don't show up until you actually put them on the roster, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. Maybe that's still a thing. Maybe that's just my save file. Who knows? Good. He's at least average contact against lefties. He's meh against righties. He plays almost no defense. His arm is good, so he could be a right fielder too if he could ever get his fielding up. His reaction isn't there. My goodness. He's durable, so maybe he'll outlast a bunch of guys. He's from Washington, D.C., 6 feet, 186. He's a whole field hitter. He might just be a platoon guy. Next up is Mike Soto, the right fielder from Venezuela. He's got okay contact, better lefty than righties. He's got okay vision, which might help him out. He's whatever stock you put in clutch, he's at least average at that. Not a bunter, solid to good durability. His fielding is all right. He's an outfielder. His arm is not there. That's why he's playing right. Speed is all right. He steals some bags. Not a pitcher at all, and seems to be better of a righty hitter than he is against lefties, according to that chart there. Next up is Mike Valentin, and my goodness, come on. Why are these? I mean, I get you want best players available, but this is ridiculous. Anyhow, then again, I'm not in their GM office. All right, Jeff Valentin, probably the better of the two first basemen. He is average at contact and a little bit better at power, 62 vision, so that's not too shabby. Can kind of come through in the clutch a little bit. He's a lefty batter, does not bunt, is okay on durability, does have some arm issues, judging by the arm strength and arm accuracy, so don't expect him to throw anybody out at all. Probably why he's playing first. His fielding is not too shabby for a first baseman. He's a pull hitter, so he's an extreme pull hitter, according to the spray chart, meaning he's more than likely going to get the shift a lot of the time. Doesn't pitch or anything like that, so he is what he is. He'll probably be the higher of the two first basemen that the Rangers have selected. Next up, we've got 79 potential second baseman Greg Grady, 19 years old, from Oklahoma. Switch hitter. He's okay against righties and meh against lefties. Not much in the way of power. Not much in the way of vision. Durability, again, he'll probably outlast some guys just from being able to stay on the field. Fielding, which is a lot of second baseman's calling card, is not really there. Arm strength is okay. Speed is decent. Not much to really, look at, to be real with you. Maybe he'll become, something solid. Again, 79 potential, so he could be a major league backup if he ever gets it together. Dennis McCarthy, the reliever, honestly, I think probably their best pick. Just looking at the numbers alone, 18 years old, from California, 2 fastballs, 4-seam, running fastball, which you don't see too often nowadays, the changeup, the slider, and the curveball. So he's pretty much got it all as far as a pitching repertoire. 5 pitches, hit per 9, solid. K per 9 is good. Walks and home runs per 9, they're all right. Like, he can get by with what he has. Granted, he doesn't throw very hard, which probably contributes to his 55 control. Velocity, again, not there. Break, he's got some break on those pitches, but best believe that. 65 arm strength. He's not gonna be very accurate. So hopefully you've got an athletic, fielders, so that they're able to make the adjustments they need to get to the ball. And he's, for a pitcher, I guess he's an okay hitter. Doesn't bunt, but he's a reliever, so you're almost never going to see them ever with a bat in their hands, unless they're just going to sit there and be like, listen, just take sign all the way. And that is the Texas Rangers. If I had to give this team a grade, a C. I'm just going to give it a C.
All right, and we are now in Arizona, Phoenix to be specific, as the D-backs take on the Colorado Rockies here at home at Chase Field. We have lost our last 2 games in Colorado, so we want to try to bounce back in what would be the rubber matchup, but they've already gotten the season series. We begin with the first pitch. Luke Weaver gives up a base hit to start the ball game with Raimel Tapia. Josh Fuentes playing first base, smashes this one into right field. It's gonna bounce it into the, almost into the pool. But it's a ground rule double nonetheless. 2 base runners now at second and third. Charlie Blackmon hits a fly ball to right field. I believe that's Pavin Smith. Whoever the runner on third is, why was he playing halfway? Come on, you can kind of tell when that's gonna land. You get back a little sooner, but I'm not the base running coach. All right. Next up will be Trevor Story. Ryan McMahon follows him. Sam Hilliard. Brendan Rodgers is playing third. Dom Nunez at catcher. And Austin Gomberg, the starting pitcher. The Colorado Rockies have a .268 on-base percentage. last in the NL, probably last in baseball. And it doesn't matter whether you get on base or not when you smoke one like that. Sam Hilliard. Trevor Story smokes that one and gives the Rockies a 3-0 lead. Such a damn shame they couldn't keep Arenado too. But Story is the one that hits it deep. Matter of fact, let's take a look at the replay and come on, production crew, stop playing with me. There we go. 360 cam, show vision. No doubt about that one. He knew that one straight off the smack of the crack of the bat. And next up is Ryan McMahon. 231, 4 home runs, 9 RBIs. And he is behind 1 and 2. Luke Weaver looking to get a second out in the inning, and he does on a cutter right down the middle. I'm shocked you don't swing at that. First strikeout for Weaver. Here's Sam Hilliard. Not batting too well. I mean, granted, this whole team isn't. And he gets it into the 6th hole in the left field for a single. Following him is Brendan Rodgers. 1 and 2 count. He is a steal threat, throw into the dirt, and this is going to easily be a wild pitch. Come on, you didn't even have to slide, dog. That's just disrespectful to your own knees. Now Brendan Rodgers up at the plate. Cutter, woo! Cutting out of the zone. Strike 3, and we finally are out of the first inning. Again, as stated, Austin Gomber, 6.84 ERA, 1.68 whip. 0-4 record. Looks to, I mean, hell, he's got a 3-run lead of run support, so, you know, he might be able to do a little something there. David Barrell, one of the candidates for Player of the Month, and this one, it smacks off of Gomber's ankle. And Peralta's going to be safe. Check on him to make sure he's all right. He's like, listen, I got nothing to lose, man. Let me just keep me out there. Sit your ass down. You know what? Gotta respect the toughness. Nick Ahmed. But the plate, and he hits this one to right field. Cutting towards the line. The ball is caught. Peralta back to first. Gonna start on again. Nick Ahmed playing, I think, for the 2nd game in a row. Escobar, Walker, Cabrera batting 170. Terrible. Josh Rojas, only 1 hit on the season. And yada yada yakety schmackety. And this ball is popped to center. Tapia's got that one. No problem. It's Christian Walker, one of the other candidates for Player of the Month, at least as position players. If you click to about the 10:45 mark, you'll see who those candidates are and how to win a $25 gift card. Anywho, Christian Walker up at the plate. He actually walks. Anyway. Juan Cabrera, we got 2 outs. It seems like we only ever get hits or walks when there's 2 outs. Like, can we focus, you know, sooner in the AB? This one is jammed inside. No tag, but throw to first. I thought Hampson was going to tag him. It would have just been easier. Save your arm. Save your shoulder. All right. 2nd inning. Don Nunez up at the plate. 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. 117 average. Pitch. Shot to Escobar. Escobar fires the first. That is the first out of the inning. All right, Diamondbacks are 5th in the National League in fielding percentage. Peralta, Rojas, Calhoun, Cabrera, Ahmed, Escobar, Walker, and Kelly on the backstop. Here is the pitcher. 2-1 count. And he's going to chop this one to second. Escobar making his 2nd assist. Next up is Ronald Tapia, 5 for 8 and an RBI against Weaver. So maybe he's got Weaver's number. We'll see. And it's a pop-up and might be into the sun, but that'll end the inning. Kelly able to wrangle that one in. Rockies still up 3-0. Diamondbacks finally got a hit, though. Here is Josh Rojas. Again, the only hit he has is the only one you've actually seen. A home run way back towards the beginning of the season, but he's going to make it to first with yet another hit. This one of the single variety.
The right fielder.
Cole Calhoun batting Manhattan. 2-1-2 average, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. Our Coyote mascot trying to get the fans up after a poor showing in the first inning. Calhoun smashes this one to left field, ranging towards the line. It is caught. Runner will retreat. Here's the Rockies. They're 14th in the NL. Nunez, Fuentes, McMahon, Story, Rogers, Hilliard, Tapia, and Blackman in right field. Carson Kelly batting .250. Runner is going, swing, missed the throw, and you know what? What the hell were you thinking? Whatever. Anyway, Josh Fuentes hits this to center. Rojas, whoa, got caught up there in the sun. You see the NL West standings. It is a tale of really three different types of teams. The contenders are the top 3, us in the middle, and the Rockies. Though you really couldn't tell by this game, and it's a base hit into right field for a single. Why didn't you keep your foot on the bag, bro? You might have been able to get him out. Trevor Story 1 for 1. Oh! It's Weaver right in the back. Fire to first, but he's safe. Weaver wincing down there. The second pitcher to get hit by a pitch. Come back. Is he going to stay out there? And looks like he will. He will face Ryan McMahon with 2 runners on. And it's a fly ball to left. It bounces. The throw to third. Not in time. The bases are juiced for Sam Hilliard. He already has a hit. Can he at least get one in? Oh, it's going to be more than 1. It's going to be 4. Grand slam. It is now 7-0. Ugh. You can look over there all you want. You still might not find it. Jeez Louise. Sam Hilliard, not the kind of guy you expect to hit for power, but I mean, damn, if he's going to be doing that, we might be replacing him for the bottom of the division. Look over in the bullpen. There are a righty and a lefty coming up as Weaver's thrown 54 pitches through 2 1/3. Chopper to third, fire to first, and we finally got a second out here in the third. But it's going to take a bit before we can, I don't know, get a comeback or something like this. And ground ball 2. Shortstop over to first. Nick Ahmed makes the throw. Given our offensive woes, we're going to need all the runs and hits we can get. But if Sam Hilliard is going to be doing this, it's going to be a long game. Right? We're already going to look for a pinch hitter. Like, Weaver's not even getting his first at bat. We're just replacing him immediately. Ketel Marte, who's supposed to have the day off, is going to come in to hit. Hey, no days off, bro. Sometimes you need it. And he smokes this one to left field. It's going to find a glove. Ooh, almost into the shadows. Thought he was going to lose that one. All right, for the Player of the Month candidates, remember, you have until that Friday game to input your entries, a position player, a pitcher, and the system that you'd like that $25 gift card. Nonetheless, off day, 3 games at the Marlins, 3 games in New York. David Peralta stepping up to the plate, 2-2 count. Austin Gomber with a really comfortable lead. And it's hit right at Story for the out. Why do they want to trade this guy again?
The batter number 13, shortstop, Nick.
It's Nick Ahmed. Dave Bronson really disappointed himself. I mean, I get it. They're down by a lot, but there's still 6 innings left. Come on, man. And Ahmed hits this towards the backstop. Umpire getting out of the way. Easy peasy catch. We are a third of the way through this game. Are we playing the Rockies or the Broncos? because we're down by a touchdown and an extra point. Austin Gomber stepping up to the plate. It's pitcher versus pitcher. And the pitch, ooh, swing and a miss at a slow slider. Getting out. You see the numbers for Weaver: 8 hits, 7 earned runs, only 2 Ks, and 3 innings pitched. 57 pitches. Damn. We need a lot more than that if we're gonna, make up some ground on the top 3 teams in the division. Ground ball to Escobar, not a problem. The first 2 outs. It's Josh Fuentes. He's got a double and he has scored. Honestly, who hasn't hit thus far in this game? As you can see, Rogers, Nunez, and the pitcher, but come on, we're not expecting a whole lot from most of the pitchers. Sam Hilliard, 4 RBIs. Trevor Story also with 3 runs to his credit. 0-2 pitch. Woo! Davinsky mowing down, getting through the 4th. Now we move forward. Take a better look at this. Oh, late swing. I don't think you saw the slider coming at all. Here's Eduardo Escobar, 2 for 13 in this series. 2-2 count. And I think we're anticipating the fastball, and they're just throwing us changeups just to mess with us. Two strikeouts for Gomber. Christian Walker did walk in the first. Take that joke how you will. Though that really just happened. Anyhow, pitch and it's a chopper to the third base side. Rogers, backhand, fires. Out.
Now batting.
All right, it's Vivo Cabrera here in the 4th. 0 for 8 this series. Ground out in the first. Let's see what the first pitch is from Austin Gomber. It is a fastball, and it's going to get hit just beyond second base and into shallow right center field for a single. Josh Rojas has a hit. Can he bring Cabrera around? Chopper, Hampson, Story. And that is the end of the 4th. 3 hits to our name, 8 to theirs, 7 runs to their credit. All right, Charlie Blackmon up next. He's got 5 home runs on a .228 average. 1 for 2 in this ball game. The pitch from Davinsky. It is smoke the center. Rojas got caught up in the sun. Clings off the bottom of the wall. He's able to scoop it. Fired to the cutoff man. They've got a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Here's Trevor Story. 2 for 2 with a single and a home run. 3 RBIs. 0-1 pitch. And hitting to the 6th hole in the left. Rounding the bases is Blackmon. Oh my goodness. Arm strength not strong enough, and then accuracy not good enough. It is 8-0. And honestly, we jumped to the 9th inning because, listen, I'm not going to torture y'all by making y'all see the other 6 runs they scored. This game was a disaster, and it's finally mercifully over. Trevor Story, you see that shot, and yes. Oh my goodness, it was a horrible game. I'm sorry. I couldn't show y'all the whole damn thing. Like, I'd be wasting yours and my time. This is Rainbow State of the Franchise game. Hopefully we play better in the next one. Peace out.